Yes, good morning, students. Okay. In last class, we have completed the first unit, that is Introduction to Computer Networks. Okay. In today's class, we are going to start the second unit, that is Physical Layer. Okay. The physical layer is the first layer of ISO OSA reference model. I hope all you know about physical layer. Physical layer, the data unit we call is bits. Okay. From one physical layer to another physical layer, the bits are transmitted in the form of signals. The bits are transmitted in the form of signals, and those signals are converted to again bits. Okay, unmute yourself. Okay. In physical layer, we have two parts. First one is Fourier analysis. This we will take offline class. We will start the syllabus from this part, guided transmission medium. Okay, today I will start from guided transmission medium. After that, digital modulation and multiplexing, frequency division multiplexing, time division multiplexing, and code division multiplexing. Okay, second part is called the data link layer design issues. Okay, up to this part only physical layer. After that, we need to go for data link layer in the second part of second unit. Okay, let's start the first topic today. First topic we are going to discuss today is in the physical layer, guided transmission. Okay, every one of you know about transmission medium. Okay, transmission medium is two types. One is guided transmission medium, and second one is unguided transmission medium. Okay, guided transmission medium is nothing but wired medium. Unguided transmission medium is nothing but wireless transmission medium. Okay, now firstly we are going to discuss about guided transmission medium. This guided consisting of wires, cables, fibers, etc. Okay, see, we have see in the screen different. This medium has this media has different properties, and coming to the performance of the types of medium, wow, one can perform better, one can perform better than other, like that. Okay, coming to the cables, wires, we have the types of three cables here in the wires. First one is twisted pair cables. The second one is coaxial cable. Third one is power line cables. Okay, see one by one how the wires. See, the first type of wire is twisted pair. Okay, the name itself suggests the twisted pair. Pair means two. Twisted means those two are twisted. See in the diagram, you can understand. Okay, this type of twisted pair cables are mostly used in LANs and telephone lines. This type of twisted pair cables are mainly used in LANs and telephone lines. Okay, see the diagram here. We have four sets. See, four twisted pairs. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the each set, we have pair of cables which are twisted. The pair of cables which are twisted. Okay. See, these twists reduce the radiated signal. Radiated signal means that will use to reduce the interference. Reduce the interference. Interference means one can interfere with another. Okay, in this twisted pair we have another type, that is UTP. UTP means unshielded twisted pair. UTP means unshielded twisted pair. See in this diagram represents category 5 UTP cable with 4 twisted pairs. This is all the famous cable. This name is Cat5. We will call this cable as Cat5 cable. This Cat5 means category 5. This category 5 cable consisting of 4 twisted pairs. 4 twisted pairs. See in the diagram, we have 4 twisted pairs, which is shielded. Okay, this is the shielded part. And these are the 4 twisted pair cables. Next, the kind of wires. The kind of wires. We have 2 types of wires. One is STP and second one is UTP. STP means STP means shielded twisted pair. UTP means unshielded twisted pair. Okay. In the unshielded twisted pair, we have different categories of cables. We have all we might aware of all these things. Most of the cables we might aware. First one is Cat3 cable. This cable is majorly used in telephone lines. Cat5 cable. This is the fast Ethernet cable, which is the capacity of the cable is 100 Mbps. Cat5 cable. Cat5 cable is nothing but our LAN cable. Okay, in our laboratory daily we are seeing the LAN cables. This cable is Cat5 cable. The capacity of this cable is 100 Mbps. Next, Cat5e. That means category 5 extension. The capacity of the capacity is 1 gigabytes per second. Next, Cat6 cable. The capacity is 10 Gbps. Next, Cat6a cable. This is the better quality cable than Cat6. And lastly, Cat7 cable. This includes shielding. Okay. See, these are the different cables and different kinds of wires we are using. Okay. Next one, we need to know about connectors. Okay. Where this connector we will find this connector. Let's take an example for LAN cable at LAN cable, Ethernet cable. Our system for Ethernet cable and our system are connected through this connector. Through this connector, our system and cable, in between the cable and our system, this connector will use to connect. Okay. Here, these are 2 different connectors. One is RJ1 and second one is RJ45. RJ11 and RJ45. RJ means registered jockey. RJ means registered jockey. Here, see in the first one we have 4 wires. See in the second one we have 8 wires. The coloring code, the color coding is different for two connectors. Okay, RJ11 connector is having only 4 wires, and the color coding is different too with RJ45. It is having 8 wires, and color coding is different. Okay. Now nowadays most of the people, most of us using RJ45. Remember once again, RJ means registered jockey. Registered jockey. In the screen you are seeing the diagram of connectors. These connectors are used to connect the systems. These will use connect the systems. Next, we need to know the link terminology. Okay. This link terminology, we have 3 types of link terminologies. We have one is simplex link, second one is half duplex link, third one is full duplex link. Okay. In first unit, we have also seen simplex data transmission, half duplex and full duplex data transmissions. In the simplex link, only one fixed direction at all times. Only one fixed directions. Like either of the one direction, one fixed direction. Okay, in simplex, it meant for only one direction. Next one is half duplex link. The half duplex means it is in both directions, but not at the same time. The simultaneously in both directions is not possible by using half duplex link. Example, senders take turns on a wireless channel. Okay. At a time, sender and receiver is both are not able to transmit at a time. Only one can transmit at a time by using half duplex link. Next, last one, full duplex link. In the by using full duplex link, but these links are used for transmission in both directions at a time. Simultaneously, in both direction transmission is possible by using full duplex links. Example, use different twisted pairs for each direction. Okay, use different twisted pairs for each direction. Okay, at a time, both ways it is possible to transmit. This is linked terminology: simplex, half duplex, and full duplex. Next, another types of cable. First, we have seen first type of cable we have seen twisted pair cable. The first kind of cable is twisted pair. In the twisted pair, we have seen two types. One is shielded twisted pair. Second one is unshielded twisted pair. In unshielded twisted pair, we have discussed about different categories of cables and their importance. After that, we have discussed about connectors. And the connectors, we have RJ11 and RJ45. One is 4 wires, one is 8 wires. Next, second type of wires is coaxial cable. Okay, the second one is coaxial cable. This is see the diagram of coaxial cable, how it will be. See, it is having, see from top to bottom, it is above. Okay, it is having a protective plastic covering. After that, it is a braided outer conductor, and inside it insulating material, and inside it a copper wire. Total, it is consisting of 4 parts. Let's see the physical picture of this coaxial cable. See, this is the copper wire. Okay, where my mouse is pointed, this is the copper wire. Above the copper wire, the insulating material is above the copper wire, and above this insulating material, some braided outer conductor. This is the braided outer. This is said to be braided outer conductor. This is also made up of with copper wire. This is also made up of with copper wire, and above that braided outer conductor, we have the plastic protective covering. This is how the coaxial cable will be. Next, another types of wires is power lines. Okay, power lines, all we know about the household electrical wiring is a best example of this power lines wires. These are very convenient to use, but this is very poor to transmit the data. These cables are very poor to transmit the data. See here in the diagram, we have, this is the electric cable. This black one is the electric cable. In the electric cable, the data signal is like this, and the power signal is like this. So that what I told you, it is convenient to use, but poor for sending the data. See how the data signal, how many twists it is having, how many curves it is having. It will take more time to send the data. Only power signal. See the power signal, how fast the power signal will be. Observe the difference between data signal and power signal. See, the power signal is fast, the data signal is very slow. That is the reason why I told you it is convenient to use, but it is poor for transmitting the data. This is called power lines. Next type of one is fiber optics. This fiber optical cable uses light ray transmission. See here, the 3 examples of a light ray from inside a silica fiber impinging on air silica boundary at different angles. See, coming to the fiber optic cables, most of daily life we are seeing beside the roads. Most of the lines are now fiber optical lines. Most of the lines are fiber optical lines. These fiber optical lines doesn't use wires to transmit the data. Just it will uses the light rays. It will uses the light rays. The light ray is transmitted inside the fiber optical cable. Okay. For this, we have some air and silica boundaries. Okay. See, the common see how the fiber cables are used for transmission. See, this is the light source. Whether the light source is either laser or LED. LED means liquid emission diode, and either it may be a laser. This is the fiber optical cable. Here in the fiber optical cable, the light is trapped by total internal reflection. The light is trapped by total internal reflection, and this is the photo detector. Here what happens is the light is transmitted through this fiber optic cable. In the fiber optic cable, the light is trapped by the total internal reflection. Okay, hence this is used for long distances. The fiber optic cable is used for long distances data transmission. So see here, that is what they mentioned here. It is common for high rates and long distances. When compared to normal wires, this fiber optical cable, this may we call as OFC, optical fiber communication, or we may call it as fiber cables. These fiber cables by using these fiber cables, high rates of data transmission for longer distances is possible. Okay, that is what they mentioned here. Long distance ISP links, fiber to the home. Okay, the best example is all we are experiencing in our homes, optical fiber lines. Okay, optical fiber lines, and by using optical fiber lines, we are experiencing the cable network and everything. Okay, for that we are using fiber optic cables. Okay, next, in this, the light is carried in very long and thin strand of glass. Okay, in this fiber optic cable, the light is carried in a very long thin strand of glass. I will show you how the light is transmitted in the fiber cable. Okay, here see the graph. This graph represents the fiber has enormous bandwidth in the terahertz, and it is having a tiny signal. Okay, coming to the loss, fault tolerance or loss. When we are using high rates over longer distances, when you are using high data rate over longer distances, these cables are used. See here in the graphs, the wavelength in the x-axis, it is in the microns. Here in the y-axis, see the difference. Okay, no need to go depth for about this topic, because this is not related to our branch. This is related to ECE. Optical fiber communication is one subject for them. Just you understand what is fiber cable and what is the functionality of the fiber cable, and that's it. Next, see, this is the two modes of fiber cables. First one is single mode and second one is multi-mode. See, I told you this is the inside material, core material, and after that cladding material, after that the jacket. The jacket is nothing but the plastic insulation. See, in the single mode fiber cable, 10 UM, this is the measurement. 10 UM means it is the micrometer. Okay, it is the micrometer. Okay, the light is core means the core means light. So narrow. Core means this one, glass material. Core means glass material. through this glass material only the light will be transmitted. Just all remember about this. Through this core material, this this is 10 um. The light can't even bounce around. Why? Because it is very small length, 10 um. Okay, so that the light even can't bounce around. I will show you what is about bounce. See this diagram. Listen carefully. This is called bouncing. This is called bouncing. The light. See how this light is. How this light is. Observe how this light is transmitted. See, this will go like this, and here is the boundary, and again it will comes back. This is the boundary and bounce back. Here is the boundary, bounce back, and so on. Okay, this is what line. This is 10 um, 10 micrometers. 10 um means 10 micrometers. So light can't even bounce around. The light transmitted straightly. Okay, this is used with lasers for longer distances. Example, for 100 kilometers. Okay, the capacity of this one is 100 kilometers. For 100 kilometers long, the light is transmitted. Okay, next one is multi-mode. This is a single mode. See, observe the this part. This is called as the single mode. See, in this we have 3. In this only we have 1. In the single mode, the core material, glass material is only 1. In the next one we have 3. This is the 1, 2, 3. Here the light can bounce. Here the light can bounce. Here 10 um core. This is how, what is the capacity? 50 um core. This is the 10 um. First one single mode is 10 um core, and this is the 50 um core. Okay, see, same diagram, but here we are seeing the fibers in a cable. How many fibers we have? These are the fibers in a cable. Okay, this can be used with LEDs. This can be used with LEDs. Above one single mode will use lasers. This is used with LEDs for a cheaper, shorter distance links. Which one is better? Which one is faster? Single mode is faster. Why? Because there is no bounce back. There is no bounce back in it. In the multi mode, we have bounces. The light can bounces, and it can uses for shorter distances. It will uses LEDs. Above one will uses lasers. Okay. These are the two modes of fiber cables. Next one, this is TAT14 transatlantic cable. This is the TAT14 cable. TAT means, it is the abbreviation, transatlantic. T means transatlantic cable. Okay, here this cable lies on the ocean floor. The capacity is 8,000 meters depth. Even it works in 8,000 meters depth. It is in the ring structure. Here the 2 pairs of fiber used plus 2 pairs of backup. Here see, this is the ocean. 2 pairs of in the oceans up to 8,000 meters depth. It will works. 2 pairs of fibers are used plus 2 pairs of backup also be maintained. Capacity is 3 Tbps, 3 terabytes per seconds. Here the cables are not well protected and there is no backup. See, till now we have discussed about now what is a wire and what is fiber. In wires we have discussed about twisted pair cable and fiber of twisted pair cable and power line power cable. And we have discussed about fiber also. Let's see this comparison about wires and fibers. First one is the property, the second one is wires, and the third one is fibers. Coming to the distance, wires are used for shorter distances, and whereas a fiber is used for longer distances. Next, coming to the bandwidth. The bandwidth in wires is the we will get moderate. In the fiber, we will get the very high bandwidth. Cost of the wires is inexpensive, is very low cost, and fiber is also less cheap. Coming to the convenience, wires are easy to use and fibers are not easy to use. Coming to the security, in wires it is easy to tap, easy to track, but in fibers it is very hard to tap. Okay. Coming to the conclusion, the fibers are better than wires. Even the wires are used for shorter distances, it is giving the moderate bandwidth, the cost is inexpensive, and it is easy to use, and the security parameters are also very low. Coming to the fibers, it is used for longer distances, you will get the high bandwidth, and the cost is high, and the convenience is not easy, and coming to the security, it is giving very high. Okay, this is all about wired transmission or guided transmission. Okay, we will look back where we have started today. Here, first one, in the guided transmission medium, we have two categories. One is wires, second one is fibers. In the wires, we have discussed about twisted pair. What is twisted pair? In the twisted pair, we have two categories: shielded twisted pair and unshielded twisted pair. In unshielded twisted pair, we have discussed about different categories, and after that, we have discussed about two types of connectors. RJ means, just remember and note it down. RJ means registered jockey 11. It is having 4 wires. And RJ45, registered jockey 45, it is having 8 wires. The color coding for both is different. Modern days, we are using RJ45. Next one, link terminology. Simplex link terminology, half duplex and full duplex link terminology. We have discussed about these 3. Next, the second category. First one is twisted pair. The second category in the wires is coaxial cable. In the coaxial cable, we have 4 parts. First one is copper wire. Above the copper wire, we have insulating material. Above the insulating material, we have the braided outer conductor. Above the braided outer conductor, we have the plastic protective covering. This is the example. Okay, this is the physical diagram. This is the copper wire. This is the insulating material over the copper wire. This is the braided outer conductor over the insulating material, and above we have the plastic protection. After that, the power lines we have discussed. Okay, but in the power lines we have data. Please unmute yourself. These power lines are very poor for sending the data. Only the power signal is transmitted fast. Okay, in the fiber cables, we have seen how the light is transmitted in the fiber. Here we will use 2 modes. One is laser and one is LED. These are the two modes of fiber cables. One is single mode, it is best mode, and one is multi-mode. In the single mode, the capacity is very high. It is used for longer distances. There is no bounces. In the multi-mode, there is a bounces and it will uses 50 core. And in the single mode, it will uses 10 core. Okay. Next, we have seen the comparison between wires and fibers. We concluded that fiber is better than wire. This is all about wired transmission or guided transmission medium. Okay, moving to the next topic in the second unit, that is wireless transmission medium. In the wireless transmission medium, we are going to discuss about what is electromagnetic spectrum and what is radio transmission and what is microwave transmission, light transmission, and after that we will see what is the comparison between wireless versus wires and fiber cables. Okay, going to the first one, this topic, first one is electromagnetic spectrum. Okay,